Brother?
Yo,
Man, another day.
what's happening?
It's happening, right?
What is today? Is today Valentine's Day?
No, it's the 16th.
Oh, that passed. Valentine's Day? I missed Valentine's Day then.
What, you didn't get your wife nothing?
Yeah, I didn't get enough.
How'd that work out for you?
Bought her a new mop.
Oh, you lying now? I know you lying. I can only imagine if I got my wife a mop.
Well, those that don't know, we said it last week. We kind of had some issues last week, so we wanted to bring our guest from last week back this week so we could actually give them a proper interview. So we have, go ahead, Craig, what do we have today?
We definitely have
Again.
Era, and we have Blake joining us once again. Hopefully I don't hijack the show this time.
What happened?
Bro, I was just trying to fill dead space, I guess. I don't know. I was so excited they were on the show. I was answering my own questions with my own stories, which is it's out of control.
Well, you know what would be good? Let's see. I'll be honest with you. I didn't notice it until yesterday that you hijacked the show. But let's ask our guests how they feel. Did you feel like he hijacked the show from you guys?
Not
Yes.
at all.
See, I love no. It was cool. Aaron, no, see? That's what I'm talking about.
No, it was amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Every question you asked, you answered it for me. It was amazing.
Yeah.
He's like, why even be here?
Oh, I tell you. I was there. I watched it the whole way. We were going to Oklahoma, and I got my ass hammered to me by everybody in the car. They're in the vehicle. My son's in the vehicle. My wife right behind me. She's going, honey, honey.
No.
He took an ass whooping. And he took it like a champ too, because he normally don't take ass whoopings like that.
No, but when I heard the show today, man, it was actually good though. You know?
No, it was
Aside
good,
from all
but
that-
but aside, and people that were listening may not even realize.
Sure.
It, but
Yeah.
as guests, you got to feel that. You got to
Yeah.
know that that it was hijacked, and my boys gonna get it figured out.
Well, I will say that if you know us, it's funny as shit.
Yeah.
I mean, Mike was sweating. He was laughing so hard.
Yeah.
I had a headache. I was laughing. Well, I was actually a headache because I was ashamed. You know, I was humble pie. You know, so the rest of the day I'm counting 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know.
Yeah. You were nervous, man. It's not every day you get celebrities on here. You know.
I mean, you can say that.
Yeah,
I think it was just our first guest back. You know,
but we're
trying to do it right.
trying to do it right.
Trying to make sure this happens. You know, and actually comes out right.
Right. Are you okay?
I am actually. No, I couldn't be a woman for sure.
No.
These boobs I've got on are very nice.
For those that can't see, I'm sure a picture will be uploaded, but he has teeth on right now.
Well, I brought my Halloween costume.
Yeah, the Halloween.
I pieced it up. That what we talked
Yeah,
about
yeah.
last week. So I brought my silicone boobies
Yeah.
for him to wear today.
They're nice.
And actually, they're yours. They're for you to take
Oh,
home,
did you think you
enjoy
were-
yourself.
You think you were getting them back?
Yeah, no, you're good. I've
Especially
got a
after
feeling
rubbing
they're
them
going
like
to be
that. No.
possibly stained by the end of the night. So I'm good.
I've got a cleaner for latex. You know what I mean?
Oh,
So
they're great.
But other than that, we do want to apologize, and I'm glad we're having you back to so that we can give you the proper podcast experience that only we can provide.
I would say it is definitely a weed
Yeah,
show.
it's
I mean,
definitely we.
I noticed last week it was
Nobody
all-
else doing no stupid shit like this.
It was 100% Craig show, and I was like, what the fuck? No, we're good. We're good. So, Mike, you want to start with the emails? We do need to.
We'll do a couple of emails, and then we're gonna get into get right into them.
So this is the last email wrap that Mike's gonna have. He's gonna have to throw down another one. So next week we'll definitely have a different intro for his emails. But here we go on this.
2025.
Part 2.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. That's how we do's it. All right, we got a couple emails. We got one that's from number one Scar Cowboy at Yahoo.
I think that's the number one email.
Oh,
Who's that?
should have put that close to the damn thing. You know I can't read. All right. How do we become? Why do we come on the show and when, see, I told you I can't read. How do we come on the show, and when can I come on? Craig?
Yeah, that's what it says. I don't know. We'd have to talk. I mean, this guy here is,
Yeah, he wants to talk about.
yeah, it's completely, you know, he's wanting to talk about prison, his time in prison. He thinks it'd be, you know, pretty funny.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll talk. Send us a comment. Send an email. You know how to get a hold of us.
How is it? How to get a hold of it?
They can get us to Craig at theshitshows.com. That's CREIG at theshitshows.com. And also,
Mike at the shit shows.
and Mike is spelled normal.
Huh?
But yeah, send us an email. We'll try about, you know, scheduling and get you on the air.
Okay, all right. You got your answer to that one. Second email, we got Linda Aroni. Oh, I hope I pronounced that right. I think I did a good job.
You killed it.
She wants to know, do we do any live events? And where's Nick? Is he still abducted?
Well, you want to answer that?
I'm going to answer the second one. I'll let you do the first one, buddy.
Okay.
You go first.
So
Do we do any live
we
events?
do. We actually are set up to be at Smoke Monkey Music Hall in Rockwall, March 1st, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Come out and see us. We're actually going to be the interview in the Micro Wrestling Federation. So yeah, if you know what I'm talking about, it's the little guys that like to wrestle. Come on out and see us. We'll have our elevated deck seating, and you'll see our shit show banner. Yeah, that's where we'll be.
So y'all are gonna do little people wrestling?
Yeah, the whole midget wrestling.
Yeah, sure.
They like to call it micro.
So I
shit.
can actually probably, I can get in on it.
See, this is
I think they're a little bit shorter than
This is
you.
one of the little qualifications where you can ride a roller coaster, but you can't get in the ring.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You're just
They look at
tall
you.
enough.
I just reached the mark.
Yeah.
They're looking at you like, wow, he's tall.
You're like Shaq. You're like Shaq, man.
Yes.
But yeah, we will be there March 1st. Smoke Monkey Music Hall in Rockwall, Texas.
Oh. So, and where's Nick? Is he still up there? I'm gonna say he is back, but he's in a state of shock. He's not in his right mind. Quite think he probably should be in a padded room somewhere. He's a bit nuts right now. So, but we'll hope to. Hopefully, he'll make an appearance at the Smoke Monkey. That'd be cool to see him.
I will say
He is deformed a little.
he doesn't have $1 million.
No.
So,
So
that'll tell you everything.
So he hasn't lost his alien virginity.
Well, or they just didn't pay him. You know what I mean?
They done stiff.
Wouldn't be the first time people's been stiff, right? Just saying. All right. So yeah,
Thanks for the
come on, see
emails,
us.
guys.
Keep sending the emails. You know how to find us. You know how all the Facebook. At the end of the show, you will definitely be able to write everything down, find the links you need to find. Come talk to us. All right, so let's follow up on last week's show.
Please.
So where'd
So,
you like to start?
well, it was a complete shit show, obviously, and you read the transcript and it is unreal. But I think we ended off with you two talking about some story about penis, your penis, or
Was it my
penis enlargement.
Well,
No.
yeah. Oh, the penis
the
enlargement.
penis enlargement.
Right.
When I
Right.
had my surgery, that's what we were talking about. They gave me Dilaudid and
Okay.
fentanyl and Dilaudid. I don't know what it does
And
to
it
me.
made my Dilaudid a whole
Well-rounded,
lot
huh?
I don't
bigger.
know what happened, and I don't remember any of it. And all he said was, I was telling the nurses, I was telling everybody that my husband had a penis implant, that it was so huge I didn't know what happened. Like, how did he have surgery? And then I called my dad and was like, Dad, Blake had a penis he had penis surgery.
It
No.
was great.
Huge.
Oh, it was fantastic.
He had to have put something in my mind on that one. 'Cause
Oh,
I don't even know how we got to the point where you were holding my penis.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Because you were gone. It was
It's that way every time I have
every time
surgery
she'll
and
ask
I'm
me to
on
step
Dilaudid.
up and come to her, and I'm like, okay, and I'll just kind of rub her head, whatever. And then
Better.
before I know it,
I'm rubbing his head.
she's pulling my wiener out.
I
I'm
don't
like,
know.
oh my God. This is
Delon and Debbie
fantastic.
don't get along.
Give
We
her-
get along, but
give her-
No, I mean, I wish we could take Delon at home. You know?
Yeah, I was about to say that's not over the counter you can just get.
No,
You know?
but there's got to be something equivalent to that.
I
You
don't.
know, it's remarkable.
Have to check for
I
that
felt so
TV.
good about myself, you know. And then reality set in whenever she came home, and she was like, "Oh my God,
I was
what
definitely
happened?
drugged.
Did you get, you know, a decrease?"
Wow.
I said, "Yes."
That's what
because
I-
you said
yeah.
it hurt.
That's what I'd done. Dude. I felt bad for you, so I went ahead and had it reduced.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was tired. Of
yeah. You said you couldn't handle it anymore, you know.
Exactly.
So
That's,
you know, I was like, you know, it's
We'll have
the
to check on
BBC. You know, what can I say?
What's it called? Gelato?
Gelato.
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 That's what they give you when for surgery most of the time.
Oh.
Isn't
It's
that what-
stronger than fentanyl.
Isn't that what Michael Jackson died?
Oh, it's
No,
possible.
Propanol.
Oh, that's
Oh,
fine.
yeah, Propanol.
Yeah, that
He
was
gone.
useless.
He go.
Yeah.
God
He
rest
go.
his soul.
God rest his soul.
Yeah.
He's thrilling now. You know what I mean?
Beat it.
You're right.
He gone.
There you go. You know, that all leads in, you know. You think Michael Jackson really did it? I mean, right?
I mean, who knows?
Who knows? Who knows?
We won't.
So, okay, so we got that touched up on.
Yeah, that was a good time. I really enjoyed that.
So, Ari, you do like to bake. You like to, you're the bread lady, is what we call you.
Oh, Susie Homemaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just recent.
Oh.
Like in the last 6 months, I don't know what changed.
Is it just
Hormones,
something?
moving into our new house.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Everything's
really
been
don't
delicious.
know. Yeah,
Those cinnamon
I
rolls
love
are good.
breads, and I'm on a big cinnamon roll kick right now.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, I will say with the sour bread you make, you know, that whole process, I need to have you make me some mash for my
You
steel.
know, I didn't even think about that.
Because if you have that much you know, attention to that sourdough, because you gotta breathe it, you gotta burp it.
Mhm.
I'll get everything for you. I just need you to make me about 5 gallons of mash,
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe 10,
right.
and everybody in the neighborhood would be happy.
She's all like, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you don't know what mash
Hey,
is,
what the
mash
hell is that?
mash is actually the major ingredient for making moonshine.
Mhm.
I've got a still, and as long as I'm not selling it, it's legal.
Right.
Yeah,
That's just
it's
for
the
us.
basis.
Yeah, as long as you
it's
make
the-
it for
the fermented. Mhm.
So it's a process,
Yeah.
you know. But I figured with you doing the sourdough, you know, the way you make the attention to that, burping and all that, I think you would make some great mash.
Right.
Yeah, I can try it.
Absolutely. And probably set up the still in our backyard.
Oh, it don't take long to distill it down. What?
Yeah.
It's legal as long as it's for
For you.
personal consumption. But I've done it before with sugar. But it takes like 9 pounds of sugar,
Yeah.
lots of bags of it. But it ain't it ain't the same.
Sure.
You do it with some corn mash. Oh man, that make 150 proof liquor. And
Nasty.
Yeah, we'd all have fun with some of
Some
that.
flamethrower type shit.
But yeah, I'll get you the ingredients and see what you can do with it, if you don't mind.
But
Yeah.
I don't mind.
Yeah.
the cinnamon rolls are the bomb, though.
Cinnamon rolls are fire.
Yeah.
And with
Boy.
every batch, they just get better and better.
I'm a little jealous.
The icing are good. Like they're all.
Did you not get one?
No.
Oh, we had them the same night they had
He
Philly
wasn't-
cheesesteaks.
Boom, boom. Gotcha, bitch.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
No, we actually had him. She brought him over for the crawfish boil, which you were
Yeah.
in Florida.
That was definitely out of pocket.
Yeah.
I think I heard about him though.
Yeah,
That's good. I mean, but so it's just recent the bacon.
Yeah, it's we. Yeah, I think it's moving into this house. I have a big kitchen again, and I have no idea. So we are like cooking like crazy, and I'm just in this baking stage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
okay.
just something new. I did it when my kids were young, and then I grew out of it
Mhm.
and was like, I'm done. I don't want to do that anymore. And now I'm back to everything's from scratch.
Now I hear Blake all the time. She's in the fucking kitchen
That's it,
making
bro.
fucking bread
Yeah,
again.
bro.
Hey, but you're the cook too.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I cook.
No,
Yeah, I'm cooking every day. I mean, I cooked again tonight. I made this chicken calzone thing. I just put shit together. You know?
Yeah.
But every time I come over here, you're like, hey, well, where's Era?
Yeah.
She's fucking better cooking, dude. You know, she's just fucking cooking. You know, just tied up in the kitchen.
Then I give it away. I don't eat
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, and then you take a bite of it.
Yeah.
Have y'all tried to reach out to Fresh? You see their bread. They take a local vendors all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
They got a whole stack of bread. there.
Yeah, that's a good
Serve,
idea.
Wouldn't
Another
hurt.
source of revenue.
His name's Kevin,
Yeah.
the manager.
Oh, okay.
Drop in there and see.
We should bring him in here.
I think you have to have some type of, FDA or some approval on it.
It's called a home cottage, yeah.
Yeah, or even that.
Yeah, she already knows. She's
Yeah.
already done the research on
I know
it.
Bucky's does it, so
Yeah.
Well, man.
Yep.
So I want to start, or at least my part of it. I want to talk about Blake.
What's up?
Tell us, give us an insight on it. I almost feel like it's like one of them NWA songs. Tell me about that, but just tell us about Blake, how he grew up, where he grew up, like everything that you want to tell us that you feel comfortable.
Sure,
telling us, you know what I mean?
Okay, all right. Well, my family, my mother's side is all from Hawaii.
Yep.
My father's side is all from Laredo. Okay, so beans and pineapples on my
Right
pizza.
on.
Whoa,
You
wow.
know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
there's a
I
little
get you.
Mexican Hawaiian collide.
I got you.
You know, but then we all grew up in Garland.
Mhm.
You know, Garland was good. He was
Yeah,
gangster.
yeah,
You know.
G-Town.
You know, but growing up was good. We weren't, very unfortunate. It's, we were all good. I got 3 brothers.
Yeah.
But at an early age and in my high school years, I started screwing up.
Mhm.
I was having way too much fun.
Amen, brother.
Way too much fun. To the point where I didn't even graduate. They just gave me the diploma and said, "Get the fuck
Get
out!
out of here.
Get the fuck out!"
Yeah. Where'd you graduate from? Well, where
From
they get
Lakeview.
it? Okay.
Yeah.
So it wasn't Garland, but
Yeah, it was
It's like
Garland.
you,
Garland.
like-
Yeah. So, but after that, after high school, I didn't shape up anytime soon at all.
Yeah.
I was constantly screwing up. Was drinking a lot, partying a lot. Didn't really care. The world was mine. At least I thought it was. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So. I ended up getting some trouble. I did a little bit of time, not a lot, but enough to set my ass straight.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
What age was that?
Well, this was
No, I'm talking about almost the breaking point of, all right, I got to switch my shit up.
yeah, not,
so
Not necessarily when it first started, but
yeah. Well,
at the-
and that's
when
what sucks, because I'm 42 now.
Yeah.
I'm 42, and my breaking point wasn't until 7, 8 years ago,
okay,
and that's not good.
no,
That's not good.
It's-
That's I'm
can't
in,
sustain
I'm,
that.
I'm in my 30s at this point.
Yeah.
I'm still screwing up. Didn't really care. Whatever. I still thought I ruled the world.
Yeah.
Obviously I did not. Because it's very easy to take everything from you.
definitely.
As soon as that door closes behind you and your ass belongs to the state,
Yeah.
it's over with, bro.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I don't know, but yeah.
right. Nobody
I've
wants
seen lots of shows now.
Nobody wants to know, man. But it was the best thing that ever happened to me. If it wasn't for that time that I spent, getting my mind right, God put me in my place.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be where I am today.
Yeah.
So I'm very grateful for everything that I went through, especially that time. To really reflect and think about what's my next move. I've got.
And not to interrupt
No,
you,
go ahead.
but before we move on to something else, you had that breaking point.
Mhm.
What got you through? What made you change? What got you through that breaking point to where you are today?
The fact that I lost freedom.
Yep.
Yeah. That'll do it.
That'll do it.
So, well, they said it'll do it. I mean, how many people repeat?
Well, a lot of people repeat. They live.
Is it
and
because of the
repeat.
system?
Yeah, it's that's all their. That's their norm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That wasn't my norm.
Mhm.
Because it took me all the way up into my 30s before I actually got sat down and like, hey, it's over for you.
Yeah. So you knew what life was to live for.
Exactly.
Some
Some of these people they start off in their teenage years, through their 20s, into their 30s, and they've been in and out of the system. You know what I mean? And it was into my mid 30s. I was like, damn, everything was taken from me. So it's like, damn, I've already lived life. I've been doing very well, and then I had it all snatched away from me. So that was it for me. I knew there was no way that I could ever pretend to go back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it wasn't long, like I said, 2 years, no big deal. Some of these guys are doing 10, 15, 20,
Yeah.
30, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what I did was nothing,
Yeah.
but it was enough for me to break me.
But those
You know
people
what I
doing
mean?
10, like you said, they've been in the system for their whole life, so that is their norm.
Right,
So I mean, 2 years is tough for someone that had freedom.
right.
Yeah,
And
you
a
know
lot
what
of these
freedom
people,
was.
I talk to these guys, it's easier for them there
Oh yeah, yeah.
than it is to be out.
Because they know how to hustle. They know how to.
That's all. Well, and that's all they know because they've been there.
Right.
40% of
So when they get out, the system gets them up because, the probation, all that.
Right.
I would imagine.
Well, we see, probation is designed to put you in jail.
Yep.
Parole is designed to keep you out.
Yeah.
Okay. So and it's weird, people don't understand that, but it's really designed that way.
Yep.
But you know, the moment I walked out of the doors, I just knew, and she was standing right there. I was like, "Oh my God, here she is!" No fucking way
Yeah.
that this woman held me down the entire time when she had every chance to run away.
Yeah.
Every chance, get away from me. I am not good for you.
Yeah.
And she was there when they walked me out, took me home, and I started a whole new life. And
That's
from
awesome,
then
dude.
on, it's just been, you know, to the moon. That's where I'm headed. You know,
Yeah.
I'm a long ways away from it, but to the top is where I'm headed.
That's good, man.
You know what I mean?
You don't
So-
hear these stories
It
all
gets
the time.
closer.
No,
every
but
day.
you know, and a lot of people don't understand. You know, the most successful people are ones that have done time.
I'll give you that.
You know, I've seen it.
Yeah.
I know them. I watch them build their companies and turn them into just something amazing. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm headed. That's where I'm headed with my life. I'm nowhere near done. Nobody's seen anything from me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
That's good,
That's
man. I
it.
mean, that's, you know,
So
that's
it's-
a success story for sure.
I'm not known for my interviewing skills, so I'm kind of going backwards. But as we touched on the breaking point of what made you change, what started, was it, because say for instance, like me, you know, I grew up in a broken home. I had a mother who's an addict most of my life, and I lived with my grandmother who raised me. So for me, it started off very early, getting into the trouble and the mischief and doing all the dirt that I was doing.
right.
If you feel comfortable talking about what was it for you? Was it a broken home? Was it a parent passing away, a family member passing? Like what got you started down that path?
Right. Well, I didn't come from a broken home.
Yeah.
You know, thankfully.
Yeah,
You know, my parents they stayed together. For me, it was the people that I let down, mostly, and the kids. The look on their face whenever they came and saw me. They
Yeah.
only came one time.
Yeah.
That was it. After that, they
Yeah.
never came again.
I don't think I would allow. I don't think I could.
I wasn't for it. I didn't want it.
Yeah.
You know, but the one time was enough, and I saw what I was doing. You know, that was my breaking point.
Yeah.
You know?
So if you know, let me interact. So a lot of kids that go, you know, what I hear that didn't come from a broken home, they just had everything at their you know grasp.
Right.
So that is what
They
gets them in
take
trouble.
advantage.
Oh yeah, they don't realize what they have. So
A lot of kids get
They
in trouble
continue-
for,
yes.
for trying to get that advantage,
yes,
and a lot of kids get in trouble for already having it and just
Right,
taking
right,
care of
right.
taking
I mean, so many kids in this world, you know, go to prison because they have a silver spoon in their mouth and they don't know the hustle, the struggle.
Right.
So I mean, I'm not saying you had that, but it doesn't always have to be a broken home or
yeah.
you know, it's just the wrong crowd. It's just
Right.
I
At
guess,
the end of the day,
I
it's
guess
more
we're just where I
choices.
grew up and where I'm from. That's
Yeah.
where it always was. It came
It's
from.
all choice.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
I've seen a lot of white collar crime. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Just
No, definitely.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
the hustle, you know, gets you locked up quicker than anything.
100%.
If you could do so, because we already talked about last show how you're a hustler, how you look, you know, you wake up to get you're wondering where you're gonna get your next dollar.
Right.
What is if you had a dream occupation that you didn't have to do 12 jobs, you could just do one thing and earn enough money to provide for your family, and you could still have the time. You don't have to work 80 hours a week. You can work normal 40 hours and still make, if you have a set number, let's just say I want to make $5 million a year, you can have this occupation.
Yeah.
So what would
do
your
that.
dream occupation?
What is something that you love so much that you would love to just do that one and just concentrate on that and
Man.
still have time to be family, man?
Yeah. I'd be a developer.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
developing is, it's
Yeah.
an endless mountain of money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You talking
but-
about like on
whether,
construction side,
whether it's
developing-
commercial buildings or
Oh, yeah.
new neighborhoods.
Yeah, no, I got you.
Because it never stops.
Yeah.
You know, you're always developing.
There's always turnover.
Always.
You
So
know.
I think being a developer of some kind, probably residential, you know, I think would be more ideal. But that would be my dream,
But man-
end goal. That would be,
Residential.
because right now I'm building a house right now. I'm building a house in Greenville
Mhm.
right now. First one I've ever done. Never done it before in my life. Have no clue what I'm doing, how to do it. But I grabbed the bull by horns. So let's do it. Let's just see what happens.
Yeah.
And we're coming along nicely. You know, the house is going to be done in another 30, 45 days, and it's going to hit the market.
Yeah.
And I'm going to profit on it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so I'm hoping to do it again.
Yeah,
You know,
definitely.
You know, we'll see how it goes. But that would be my dream. Is just to be a.
I know a guy that he started buying houses, you know, and he actually got his information from what's that big, not Lennar, but And one of the big builders
Yeah,
around here.
Horton.
It was Horton, I believe. So he actually met with a guy. Now, Williams is his name. So the guy told him, look, go apply for a loan on a build.
Yeah.
Keep applying so they, as many houses they'll let you loan on, you just keep building on those homes.
Right.
There's a guy named Scott Clemens right now. He
Oh yeah, know him very well.
does major, custom homes.
Mm-hmm.
I say we're acquaintances. We're not good friends. But,
Sure.
But I seen him develop out of nothing.
Oh, dude, his hustle is remarkable.
Yeah.
Absolutely
So-
remarkable.
That being said, I mean, I can see what you're talking about.
Yeah. And it's important to, have the right people in your life too. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
I like to surround myself with people that are way higher than me.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? That I have no business being around. But those are the people that I want to be around.
Yeah.
High level people.
Yep.
And you surround yourself with people like that and you're gonna drive yourself to be like them.
Yeah. No,
You know,
I agree.
that's my goal. I've got a particular guy in my life right now, B-Rad. I won't say his name. He probably won't want me to. I'll just call him B-Rad. But he's been a saving grace for me, especially the past 2 years. Put me on the right path, challenged me to do things that I would have never done. One is this house. And just told me, he gave me a list of things to do. He's like, I want you to do all of these things. If you pull off all of these things, I'll invest in you.
Yeah.
And I did that. And sure enough, he did. And he just threw me to the wolves. This is how you do it. Da, 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 da. No
That's good,
help,
man.
no nothing. And watched me do it and said, okay, now I'm going to give you the contacts.
Yeah.
So it's been good, man. Just putting the right people in your life is what's really important.
It's really good to build something with your hands, and also not always hands on, but just building. Period.
Right.
Building like you said, developing a neighborhood would be awesome.
Sure. Oh, it'd be cool. Very cool. Until then, I'll just keep plumbing, laying pipe.
Yeah.
There you go.
But
Yeah.
24 years doing that.
Me being an electrician, I never wanted to be a plumber. I never wanted to fight turds down
Yeah.
down the pipe.
No,
I'd rather ship water.
Yeah.
Wire.
Wiring's right.
And Miss Era, like same question to you. If you had a dream occupation that you knew that's all you had to concentrate on to provide for your family, you have plenty of family time, what's one job that you would just love to do?
So we talk about this all the time. If I win the lottery, what am I gonna build?
A church.
Church,
I
okay.
wanna build it. That's what I would do because I've done that in the past.
Okay.
Is preach and be like a motivational speaker. Speak to women, guide women, life coach women.
Okay.
That's my passion. I do a lot of that now behind the scenes that a lot of people don't see because I don't advertise it. And people that come to me, they're like, please don't say
Yeah,
that
obviously.
you're helping me.
Obviously. Oh, yeah.
So that would be my dream. Other than what I do now in the medical field. Love what I do. So
Do you know an Amy Hall?
I may.
Okay, I may put you in contact because she's big into that right now. Her husband does all my tattoos, and he's got his own. And they're huge into giving back, and same scenario, not really wanting the, the fame of it or I guess the
Right, the limelight.
right,
Just to be able to do it.
and that's all it is, just to be able to do it, which is awesome. And they're in Rockwall, not too far from here, but they do good ink.
Great.
Me?
Might as well.
Well,
We're on the table
We
here,
don't
bro.
like tattoos.
I freaking hate tattoos.
I mean, you're,
We're all
Oh my god.
man,
I would never get another one.
I'm not gonna lie.
They hurt so
No,
bad.
they don't hurt that
I
bad.
bullshit. I sit there and cry. I just don't show it.
Have one removed, bro. Laser removed.
No, sir. No,
5
sir.
sessions. I was dying, son. And I don't. And she's pretty. She's blonde. She's
What was her name?
Amy Hall.
Oh, and that was the name you removed.
No.
Oh.
Believe it or not, believe it or not, it was Rowdy.
broccoli.
Rowdy.
And,
Rodney.
and there was another one that was it looked like a
He got this like
tree of life. It's supposed to be tree of
Yeah,
life.
but it looked like broccoli.
It was bad.
It was tree limbs, and it had the birds that are supposed to fly up.
Yeah.
But it
looked
just
The birds weren't going nowhere.
Oh,
it just looked like broccoli.
Even when I
Little
got
broccoli
it,
raw.
I mean, the trunk was bro. When I got it, I was like, bro. My brother's turned out good. I let him go first because I didn't want to be the guinea pig.
Yeah.
I was a friend of his.
That's where you messed up. You should have went first.
I know because then the guy,
You
got
guys were
high.
out.
Yeah.
He got high and it
Yeah.
was like fucking bucket on me.
Yeah.
God bless him. But yeah, to have that removed,
Yeah.
bro, it was the most painful thing I've ever done in my life. I think,
Mhm.
other than gout. But so if I had my dream job, I feel like I'm doing it, dude. I just, what I'm doing now. I work for a great company. I won't mention the name because I've actually signed a non-disclosure, or I
Yeah.
wouldn't sign, mention
Yeah.
the name. But I'm living the dream, you know. Like, I wouldn't have said that 2 weeks ago. You know, I figured the hustle was, you know, hard, but you know, we had a lot of meetings and it's coming back full circle. You know, I feel like I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I just need to continue doing it.
There's no reason we can't be grateful for what we're doing. You know what? You know what I mean? There's people so less fortunate than us. You
Oh,
know?
there's lots of people that don't realize what they got.
We are killing it compared to a lot of people.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Life is good.
You know, so
Michael,
I don't complain.
yeah.
you
What
got to
about
answer.
you, Mike? What would be your dream?
My dream job would honestly, I would just want to be a big brother to kids.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, we were just talking about this today. So we have 2 kids. Both of them are, and I'm gonna get this wrong, but it's all right. They're like 27 and 23,
Yeah.
something like that. They're grown. They're moved out. We're empty nesters. And we were talking about this morning. Not that we're doing it, but if we were to become like foster parents or something
Okay.
like that, and that's what I would love to do. Is like, but I told her I want him to be like, I don't want him to be 13 yet, but I don't want to get attached to him. So it's kind of a hit or miss type thing.
Yeah.
But I just want to be that there's 2 things that I hate. Well, there's probably more than that, but I don't like people who abuse kids.
Yeah.
You know, is probably the top thing. And elderly.
Right.
And
Would you
it
take care of
hurts.
me as I get older?
I'm not wiping your ass, but I mean,
Yeah, that's what
I'll
everybody
stand by you
that's
and
what
I'll
everybody
feed,
says.
I'll feed you broth.
I think I was rest.
No, he won't take it from us. He'd be hard headed. You know? That man he'd be
I-
paralyzed to the neck down. Try to feed him a straw. He's still gonna find a way to move away from that straw. He don't like straws. No.
I tell you, get a dog, man. Get another one. No, I feel it. I mean, I feel it, like there should be. Y'all have a lot of heart, which is great. So,
Yeah.
but I would,
I got more than my wife.
I would get, I would fall too close to him. I would absolutely. Hell, I'll try to keep your dog before you took him.
I think
it'd be
that's good,
tough.
man.
Yeah.
Era actually comes from a fostering background.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Fostering many kids, and actually ended up with 4 of them full time.
Okay.
So
That we adopted. Yeah.
4 of my stepkids are all adopted.
Okay.
Right.
So they're it's
I can put you in touch how to do that.
yeah.
That's amazing.
She sure can. She asks me all the time, "Hey, you want to get another one? I really want a grandbaby." And I'm like, "Well, that's not a grandbaby because we can't send that one back."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, it sounds good, but
Yeah.
no. But actually, we found one about a month or 2 ago. You were talking about one that was 16 years old, right?
No, that was you. You wanted me to look into it because he was on the adoption foster app that you could pick
Yeah.
up kids, and he was
Whoa,
like,
whoa.
there is.
We need to back this up.
Yahtzee.
There is a app
Yes.
Yeah,
for
there-
kids.
Yes,
Yeah.
bro. You have no
Adopt.
idea how many kids are out there that are looking for
Teenagers.
homes.
That's legal.
Yes.
Well, they're in the system. They're in the CPS system. So you go to Texas dot
Like,
Bruh.
CPS. Yeah, there's a whole website that have them. You don't have their name, but you get
Yeah.
a story about them. And
Tell
you
me,
get a
tell
picture.
me, there's a picture and a story about them.
Yeah. Well, some of them
Oh, yeah.
cook, some of them clean.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
with relevant tips.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Holy shit!
I'm kidding. No, but like I said, we've got.
I wouldn't be able to wear my titties like this.
You wouldn't be able to wear your titties.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
But
It's awesome.
That's very cool.
No,
That's-
it is,
And
and
I'm
that's
adopted.
awesome that y'all even think about it. That I think that's great.
maybe when Seth is gone, I'll feel that way. But fuck them kids. You know what I mean? Look, I got a grandbaby and she can do whatever she wants, pretty much. Now that she's calling me, on her own, literally, Mom, call grandfather.
Grandfather.
And we talk, and it's like, hey, yeah, what are you doing? I'm doing this. That is the greatness, because then I can actually give her back.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So I'm at that stage. We just got a call the other day, didn't we, babe?
We did.
Oh, Lord.
I've been all I've
Oh.
ever wanted is to be a nana or a grandma.
Mhm.
And I prayed that my girls wouldn't get pregnant in high school.
Of
But
course.
now I'm like, my youngest is 24. When are y'all gonna do
Yeah,
it? My
what we doing
oldest
here?
is 35. Come
What's
on,
the meaning
y'all,
of life?
get that
Yeah.
done.
Right.
Are y'all doing it right?
I know, right? Like,
I said the
Stop pulling
same
out,
thing.
bro.
I say the
Yeah.
same thing about my boys.
Yeah.
What are y'all doing?
so my daughter is 25, and she called and she was like, "Mom, I'm so sorry, but I'm pregnant." And I was like, "Baby, you've been with your fiance for years. it's about time.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. We're gonna have a grandbaby.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That is,
it's-
it's amazing.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. And we told them, because they're up in Michigan, right?
Michigan.
They're in Michigan, and told them, if you're not comfortable and you're, kind of worried about, your next steps, and just whatever, just life,
Yeah.
then come home.
Yeah.
And I told them both, you and your fiance, y'all come home because we've got the room.
Yeah.
We'll put you upstairs. We got a whole room for you. We got a room
I
for
know
a
that.
nursery.
You got a family,
Yeah,
you can
come
help out.
home. Come. I'm pumped about it.
You're lying. He is trying to get them to come home so bad every time.
I am. That's what I'm saying.
Let me talk to Sierra. You guys are gonna come home. We're gonna watch the baby. You guys can just,
Yeah.
get your life on track, whatever you need. We'll just come home.
I don't think y'all
Amen,
would.
We're
brother.
excited.
It's fine.
We're
Yeah.
excited.
That's
Come
that's
home.
what
I
I'm.
don't care if you're 25 years old. Come home.
We
So-
need that
That's-
baby.
I feel like I'm not in the same kind of boat, but I'm making sure they don't come home.
Yeah, right.
Doing what I can to, keep them away. Nah, I mean, I love kids. Don't get me wrong. It's just, Jesus Christ. Sometimes they could be.
So we learned a little bit about our last episode, a little bit about you. This episode, now we need to learn about you as a couple. And since this is the shit show,
Oh boy.
let's give us maybe 2 or 3 top 3 shit show
Moments.
that y'all have had in your
Either together or apart.
y'all's journey as a
Why are you
relationship.
looking at me?
Well, I'm trying to figure out.
You want me to give you a
where to
definition of a shit
start.
show?
No,
Hey,
I'm
here-
looking
hey,
at one.
Here's a hint. Here's a hint. We don't have a bleep button.
Boy, where would we start? Do you want to start?
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, yeah, you should.
Start with something simple and lead
Yeah.
into the.
Yeah, pick a topic and I'll
Anything can be a shit
snowball
show.
right off of that.
Our kids, they're the shit show in our relationship. Your ex.
Oh
My
my
ex.
God, here we
Yeah.
go.
Our exes.
That's it.
You said-
Talk about a fucking battle that lasted. How old is Landon? Holy
6
shit,
years.
6
Yeah.
years I
But
battled.
we don't want to go. We don't want to talk about that.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I feel you.
no,
That-
you're
That's
right.
not really a shit show. Shit show's moment is something that's good that happens that kind of you benefit from in life.
Yeah, like he sticks it in the wrong hole or some shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
That's a shit show.
yeah, I've done that a couple of times. Because it's not very long, so whenever I pull out, it just kind of drops down. And,
What's that like, Mike?
yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I mean, that's. I know.
Sound like this.
Sound?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a shit show moment. All the other bullshit, trust me, I've been through
Yeah.
the same shit.
So
Those
yeah,
moments we don't really
that-
talk about.
That hard 3-inch, I mean, it just
Yeah.
dropped and whoop.
Yeah.
And you're like, motherfucker.
Never seen my wife go from such pleasure to agony in
You made
a
her.
1/10 of a second.
Did you not learn anything from the
It was an accident. I was
ride
drinking.
yesterday?
I don't either.
My wife clearly jumped my ass.
I had trouble butter on my finger. Sorry.
Speaking of trouble, hold on, I do have
Speaking of,
a new.
That or something in my damn ear. Or the dead bodies.
or you know about
Everybody loves
your
trouble.
local trap house.
So,
You know?
yeah,
Your local gas
I heard that
station.
the other day, and I was, wow, that's pretty awesome.
So what is truffle butter? Just real quick.
Okay, so truffle butter is it is if you look at Urban Dictionary, but you look up in a real dictionary, it's the juices that when you're having anal sex with someone,
Goddamn.
and then you pull out and go into the vagina, the juices that flow, that's truffle butter.
Okay, up.
That's what I'm saying. When you
So it's spreadable.
well, it's look, you ever
It's-
taking a big poop?
it's-
You poop.
It's petable. It's not.
So yeah. So when you always pet the sweaty stuff, never pet the
Yeah.
sweat the petty stuff.
Yeah.
So
that's like a shit. So
it's the
Yeah, yeah.
secretion,
Yeah,
at least,
for sure.
at least give
For
us
sure.
one, and that'll lead into another. Like
Yeah.
something that happened. So, for instance, it's not like real crazy, but one year, me and my wife, we went to the Margarita Ball. Okay, And
Very
we left the margarita ball, went up to several parties that were going on throughout the rooms and floors. Well, we got a little frisky, and one of the room, we had no clue who this person, I knew nothing about this room. We went in the restroom, we went in there, and we did our ditty, people banging on the door, and we're still on there, on the cabinet and stuff like that. So just, and it doesn't have to be sexual, but just something just risque, funny, that, just crazy shit.
Gotcha.
That you might not normally, I mean, I don't know, normally we've had sex in public, like in the car, but.
Family restrooms are the greatest.
Well, yeah, because you can fold down that baby changing station.
No,
Motherfucker,
if
do you
get
see
a
how
good
big
one,
I am?
that shit ain't holding that.
I think you just fucking dissed me right now.
Depending on which one you go to, they got couches in them. You know what I mean?
Motherfucker call me fat. That's it. Give me the Ozempic.
I'd love to see them try those.
I think he's trying to get us to talk about our straps underneath the mattress.
No, we already did that.
Yeah, I think I'll touch base.
Well,
on
we've
that.
got those, and
Well,
we
that
talked
was a
about
no
the
shit
swing.
moment when you think it's funny to blindfold me
Oh, and leave her
and
there.
leave me there.
Leave her there.
I think that's a crime.
No.
It's awful.
Well, it's borderline kidnapping.
Oh yeah, I
You know?
if she agreed to be tied up, then it's not kidnapping.
Right. Exactly.
If the kidnapping is
She
when you
agreed
go,
to it,
leave her
you
there
know.
more than 24 hours.
But see, he won't let me tie him up now because
No.
he knows I'm gonna get him back. and
Never
I'm
gonna
gonna
happen.
stick something in his booty,
See-
and I'm gonna get him back.
See, that's y'all two.
Yeah.
Y'all dish it, but y'all can't take it, man.
No.
Yeah, these two
Whoa.
can take it. Yeah.
Look,
He
you
does
tie
it.
me up.
I got fucking yelled at for
Yeah.
snitching about his motherfucking costume this morning. So
Oh fuck! Clearly told him.
No,
Hey,
but yeah, no, I mean, I tied her up one night. I mean, we did our thing, and it was glorious and all, and then I left her there. Just to be
how
funny.
long?
It was
It was about a good 20 minutes.
20,
Oh,
20 30
That's
minutes.
saying nothing. I'm taking.
and what did you do after you were released?
Oh, I was pissed.
Yeah.
I wouldn't talk to him. I was like, "Are you?"
I went and sat in the
fucking
living
kidding
room.
me? Like, I'm sitting there screaming and like, let me out of this.
What the fuck were you doing? Making a jiffy pop in the
No, I just went and sat in the living room. It was like,
Yeah.
I can just leave her there.
See how long she left?
And then, I'll come back when I'm ready again. You know what I mean?
Taking
And you're still there.
pictures, taking pictures. and
Yeah.
it's- No, don't do that.
Well, I
I'm
mean-
spread eagle. Like.
Yeah, my wife.
The fucking Blakey went to the R. Kelly wife camp.
I'm not.
Motherfucker.
I'm not allowed to use them either anymore. She doesn't dig it at
I
all.
don't trust him anymore.
At all.
So
No, it happens.
It happens. It happens.
No more.
Oh, good stuff. No, we were about to talk about something else, though.
About you falling asleep mid-stroke.
No, we already talked about
We've already
that
done that. We already touched on that. There was something else we were talking about
I don't know.
just moments ago. So, no, I don't remember.
Okay.
I had it.
well, hey, if you remember, you will bring it back.
Yeah, I'll bring it back.
We're going to stick with the group thing, though.
Yeah, do
so,
your thing.
out of you two, who is the better cleaner?
Who has OCD?
Oh, really? You better.
Come on now.
Me.
Well,
What are we
This man
cleaning?
doesn't clean up after himself.
hold on.
Let me remove all of the weapons.
We've been
So-
at a party and I've seen him OCD like big time.
This
Look.
one
Yes.
at our Halloween party.
Yes.
He was OCD.
Oh, like a motherfucker.
Thank
I,
you.
no. I only witnessed one thing, and it was the fucking back door.
The light switch.
The fucking back door, and he literally count two, one, and it wasn't one that it was 1, 2. Close the door.
You were constantly moving shit
I
like,
can't
you know.
stand when people leave doors open in my house, bro.
Yeah.
Close the fucking door. You know what I mean?
No, but
Yeah,
he doesn't clean.
And I get it. You got 40, 50 people there. Be close the fucking door. God damn. No,
Oh, it
it's
was because
cleaning.
he had that fog machine going nonstop.
Yeah,
And
no.
he wanted it to be foggy in there, so that's why he didn't want it. But no, he doesn't clean.
No, I don't.
He
I don't
strips
clean.
down, leaves his clothes, front door.
Oh, there's a train.
It's
Yeah.
awful. And I literally,
You sure your last name ain't Yates?
Yeah, bro. I mean, it's I don't want to say it's. I'm not gonna say it at all.
Oh, well, don't dig a hole, bro.
Yeah.
It's he knows I'm gonna come behind him because I'll say,
Right.
your stuff has been there for 4 days, and he was
Right.
like, okay,
And I'm
we'll
like,
pick it
well,
up.
I mean, if you've seen it for 2 days, why would you let it go for 4?
Oh, that's dumb.
He says that.
Well, I mean, what the fuck am I supposed to say? I mean, why yell at me 4 days later when it's been sitting there for 4 fucking days? I mean, you could have already picked it up.
My wife would have already picked it up, but I would have got it. a tongue lashing over the whole
Right,
thing.
you know what
And
I
not
mean?
the good kind of tongue lashing,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, you know,
What's
I'm
the
all
good
about
kind?
that, getting tongue lashing, whatever.
Look, I already had to sign an NDA, so I'm not allowed to talk about that anymore.
I'm just tired, you know what I mean? I just can't clean. I'm not good at
what-
it.
That's it right there. I am terrible at it.
Yeah.
I can move shit around and act like I clean really good.
Yeah,
She's gonna come out and clean it up after me.
exactly. Because I didn't move this particular something and wipe under it. So why even mess with it?
No, I have to attempt it.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you have multiple, but what are some of the, like, what is the most pet peeve? Is it like the kitchen sink faucet? Like, what is one thing?
Or just in life, period.
Oh, I'm gonna
I'm
tell
talking
you.
about for cleaning.
Okay.
For cleaning.
She's got shoes and she leaves them everywhere.
That's
She
not what I'm
takes them
talking.
off
That wasn't my
at-
question, man.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
Okay.
You take your shoes off
Okay. and he
everywhere
ain't
but
asking
the
you.
door.
He's not.
You go into the kitchen. What happened?
You want to talk about shoes everywhere?
Hold on, wait. I'm not finished.
But what about your nightstand? He's got
That
so
is my
many
nightstand.
empty
It's a
bottles.
secluded area. Okay.
He's got so many empty bottles on his nightstand of water and
Whatever.
Gatorade and juice.
Yeah,
And
I
then
don't
when
throw
you
them
look-
away because they're halfway, and I like to mix them all. I just kind of before I throw them away, I'll just pour
I get a
them.
little thirsty in the middle of the night.
You
so,
know what I mean?
We should charge for this.
Yeah, but you know,
Couples therapy.
bro, she
right?
takes her shoes off in the kitchen.
So does he.
No, in the kitchen
So do you.
of all places.
So do you.
You know,
Whoa, whoa,
Well, why in the
What's why?
kitchen?
I've never heard.
I
of
have no idea why.
So I've heard of people, you know,
No,
at the
she'll
door, you cut
walk
them up.
in with a
But-
handful of fucking groceries,
but why-
and the first thing she does is takes her shoes off.
But is
in
that a
the
bad
kitchen.
thing to put the shoes in the kitchen? Just help me out. I don't know.
Well, fuck yeah, because while I'm sitting here trying to cook, clean,
Oh, you
whatever
trip
it
over or
is,
something?
you trip over.
Oh, okay, okay. I didn't know if they were like in the middle or like.
Oh
on the
yeah,
edge.
just right there.
Because
in the
like
middle,
mine
right
are
in
in the
front of the
kitchen,
stove.
but by the back door, so
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
out of the way.
No, no,
Okay,
no,
okay.
not by the back door in the kitchen, like in front of the stove in the kitchen. They just come off.
I didn't know.
Yeah, or in front of the dishwasher. Boom.
Yeah.
Shoes come off.
Okay.
Like, what the fuck is that?
Do you,
Yeah, Era.
do you do
fuck?
dishes?
Huh?
Do you do dishes?
I do dishes.
Oh, okay, I was about to
I
say.
do. And
Say
I
do-do.
prefer. She likes to do dishes by hand. I bought a house that's got a dishwasher.
And I
Okay.
hate that dishwasher.
She hates dishwashers.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, you know,
I literally, this is the honest to God. Well, number one, I didn't, except for our apartment when we first rented it when we were younger, teenagers pretty much. I've never had a dishwasher until we moved out here in 2016. And I didn't use that dishwasher until about 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Never used it. I'm the same way I wash my hand.
Yeah.
That's the way I'm used to doing it. So.
well, he's come from the catering side, and the food industry, so
Right. Right.
that's all you're doing. You didn't have big steamers unless you work for big companies.
Sure.
I mean, you know, restaurants and stuff, they have big dishwashers, but most of them can't do the big stainless steel pan, the deep pan. So you still have to wash. That's the purpose of the whole three sink method
Oh, gotcha.
at restaurants.
I got you.
So because a lot of times that's the only way you can wash those is in the sink because they're too big.
What is one thing? I know we talk about cleaning, so pet peeve. What is one thing that irritates the other one the most?
You go.
His snoring.
Mm.
Oh
You better
my
get a seat
God.
Bro, I
Oh,
can't.
it's so bad.
Bro.
I have to wear industrial, like commercial earplugs.
Yeah, we buy them by the gallon.
Like the people at the airport wear.
Yeah, I buy them 500 at a time.
Yeah.
So you need to get this wrap like my wife's got. It's like goes around your head, covers your eyes, but it also plays music or it links up to whatever.
Hmm.
That works sometimes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, he sounds like he's on a motorcycle.
Just get it.
It's awful.
Yeah.
What
I
are your
can't-
pet peeve? I want to hear this.
That's not a bad pet peeve. Though.
I would
Oh.
say just where you take your shoes off. You just think you can take them off anywhere you want.
Oh, well.
That's my biggest.
So if y'all could work on that, I think it'd make your relationship a lot better.
Oh, absolutely.
So it'd be $199
Huh?
when you're done with this show.
Yeah, no shoes, huh? Okay,
No
that-
shoes. Yeah, your shoes.
And
And
we're gonna come
you know,
inspect later this
yeah.
week, by the way.
there's other things.
What did we just said one? We're not gonna say
Hell
that.
yeah.
Because I was gonna get into the car
Trust
thing,
me, trust me, that-
because she likes to have little minor accidents with nobody but herself in
Oh,
the cars.
shit.
You know, and that's it. No,
Ooh,
there's no other
my.
people. What?
Did not.
What are you talking about? It's huge.
I
for
did
me.
see the picture of you falling.
Yeah, no. That's nothing. How about hitting the garage wall? You know? Oh my God, babe! Somebody hit me at the grocery store. You're a liar. You're a liar. Because I felt the freaking house shake.
Well, you let me claim it on the insurance.
Okay.
I
Well,
told you afterward. I
Yeah.
told you the truth.
You did after we claimed it. I'm like, what the fuck? Insurance fraud. You know? Yeah,
Going back.
yeah. And then it happens again, pulling through a parking lot. What did you hit, babe? Well,
So
there
we have a
was
disclosure at this show that not everything you hear is always true. You know what I mean?
Oh,
It's always something. It's always something with a car.
We hit a deer last night.
Did you?
That is no bullshit.
Nice.
thank you for saving me.
No.
Tell us about this deer.
Well, it's not the first one I've hit.
Yeah.
You know, I'll put it that way. But we did hit a deer, didn't I? I saved our life. We were coming back from Oklahoma. And I'm hauling ass 85.
He got yelled at for
Oh, dude, I got in trouble again when I got home, bro. I don't know if you knew this part.
it. For real.
We're fucking hauling ass from my mom's, heading home, and I see it. It was the deer time, you know what I mean? Late dusk or late dawn, and man, I fucking seen it. It was, and I clipped him. It did nothing to the vehicle.
Yeah.
Which
good.
the first time I did it, I completely totaled the vehicle.
Sure.
So, it was just somebody was watching after us, but we did clip that deer.
Yeah.
At the time, I had to slam on the brakes, obviously. My wife and Stephanie and my son was in the back seat. They didn't have seatbelts on, so they all come forward, obviously.
Mhm.
Seth almost come up in the front seat with me and Mike. I get, we don't have our seatbelts on back here. And I'm like, that's my problem.
Right.
That's my fault.
Yeah.
Oh, he jumps your shit, and then
Right.
we get about an hour down the road, and he tells his wife, he goes, "Yeah, sorry about I snapped at you back there. I mean, a lot going on, but
You are
I was right."
And that's the typical gaslighting.
Like, what kind
Yeah.
of fucking apology is that?
No, but no. So she did. But anytime anybody's in that back seat, if it's Seth or whatever, she's normally jumping around. You better put that seatbelt on.
Yeah.
I'm notorious for not wearing it, but they apparently went in the full floorboard. As soon as I got home, I'm like, "Hey, honey, you okay?" She goes, "My knees really hurt." I'm like,
Of course they do.
once again,
Yeah.
not my problem. Or not my fault. I'll put it that way.
So, man, I think this definitely made up.
Yeah. Like I said, once again, I apologize.
I have one last question that I want to end on. First off, we want to thank you guys for coming in.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
for sure.
Like I said, this show was amazing. It was very good. I feel like. But we need to get to what gets on your nerves. The last question we want to ask you guys is just, and you answer separately, but what do you love most about each other?
You go first.
Oh,
That
you want to play off?
that should have been
Yeah,
a
I
quick
want to
answer.
play off yours.
No, I have a lot of medical issues. And the fact that he has been the only person in my life that has loved me and taken care of me like he does, physically, emotionally, mentally, financially, more than anybody's ever done. And he is the only man next to my father who's ever been a man of integrity. And what I mean about that is, from my knowledge, and I can put this on God, he's not a cheater, he's not a liar to me.
Yep.
And he is the only man, because of what I've been through in my past, that has ever made me feel safe in a relationship, safe with myself, safe with him. And we've been through hell and back.
Yeah.
But he is just, it's the integrity
Mhm.
of our relationship.
That's big.
Yeah.
That's
That's
huge.
what,
Thank you.
yeah, and how,
I was tearing
how
up. Shit.
he,
I'm awesome.
oh Lord.
I'm awesome.
I'm not gonna say, because I'm glad you went first, because he was gonna say
Yeah.
when the Delata kicked in, he liked to see the
Yeah.
size of his jump.
Yeah, or your tits.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was
Well,
thinking.
those are pretty amazing.
Okay,
I paid for half of them.
okay, you did.
What the fuck?
But yeah, that's the best thing about him.
I would say the structure this woman's given me. Because, a man is, in my opinion, nothing without a fantastic woman
Oh yeah.
that
Without a
will
doubt.
give him the structure and direction that he really needs.
I agree. I agree.
So I would say that's going to be, for me, I would not be here. I would still be a prisoner dead without this woman. There's no question about it. Because she made it very clear to me one day, if you want to be with a woman like me, this is what you're going to do.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Because I do want to be with a woman like you.
Yeah.
So this is exactly what I need to do. and I did just that.
Yep.
You know,
That's
So,
awesome, man.
That's
It
you know,
really is.
that's me. You know, thank you for
Oh,
saving my thank you
man.
for saving my life.
But don't leave them goddamn shoes in the fucking kitchen.
And,
anymore.
but get your fucking shoes out of the kitchen. You know, my God.
No, I think it was a good show. Peeps, I appreciate you.
Definitely.
Tune in next week.
Thank you guys once again.
it only
Thank
gets
you guys.
better.
Thank you
Yeah,
guys for
no,
serving.
thank y'all.
Thank y'all seriously. It was
sure.
a pleasure.
Yeah.
This time.
Good stuff.
Last time was a pleasure to do it for me.
Yeah.
I'm glad you got to witness a one man show. You
He
know.
entertained
No
himself.
doubt. No doubt.
All right. See y'all later.
Y'all have a good one.